tayo. Find the area bounded by the parabola and its latus rectum, no? Ano yung formula natin doon? Parang meron tayo na pag-usapan na formula ng parabola ng kanyang latus rectum. Alcorcon's formula, no? That's good. Did you have?
Ano ba?
Anong formula natin doon? 8 over
3 a squared.
8 over 1. 3a squared. That's very good, no? So, meron tayong formula ng a. Familiar kayo sa pagkuha ng a natin? Is it, what you call this, vertical or horizontal? Pag x na naka-square. Is it vertical or horizontal? Anong sabi natin doon?
Okay.
Kasi kung ako, di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo dati, hindi ako formula based pag that's very good vertical. Anong formula natin ng a pag vertical? Sige, we try that. Formula based. Sige, kindly drop it sa chat box. Meanwhile, I'll be doing it sa manual natin. Sa manual, so meron akong x squared minus 4x divided by 2 squared plus 4. Nag-add ako ng 4 dito. Meron ako negative 8y plus 12. So, mag-plus 4 ako dito. So, meron ako ditong plus 16. Okay? So, ngayon, meron akong x minus 2 squared equals negative 8y plus 16. And then x minus 2 squared equals negative 8 multiplied by y minus 2. So, ito lang yung critical dito. Naka-pattern kasi siya with x minus 8 squared equals negative 4a multiplied by y minus 2. Again, I'm not a fan of formula-based statistics analytics geometry. So dito, kita ko na agad, I'll be equating 4a with a, and then a is equivalent to 2. And then you try to substitute it on the working formula natin for the area. If you want, kindly do that po. Did you have 10.67? That's good. That's 10.67. About the rest po. Sabay po ba kayo doon pag vertical? Pag vertical kasi, ano yung ginagamit natin doon? Ang a natin is negative e over 4a. Subukan nga natin. Negative e, ang e natin, para hindi malito, isulat mo yan, ax squared plus bxy plus dy squared plus dx plus dy, no? Plus f equivalent to 0. Ang e pala natin is coefficient ni y. So, ang coefficient ni y is a over 4. Ang a natin is 1, no? Ayan. So, we do have here, anong nakuha dito? 4 times 1. This is still 2, no? Kung negative, positive, okay lang yan. This is representation lang na pag x kasi vertical, so going down yung ating parabola, no? Facing downwards. So, still, we do have here 10.67. Okay tayo dito? Thumbs up. Listen for everyone. Okay, screenshot. Okay, next one. Meron ako dito, engineer. Maka-record ako dito. Ano ba? O, parang naka-record nga ako. And hopefully, walang maging problema dito sa file na I can share it to you po. Hindi ko i-share sa inyo. Pero ano lang ha, huwag yung i-upload kung saan ko ha. Even si Sir Alpha ko, hindi niya nire-recommend yung mga recording kasi yung iba, dumami na yung recording, hindi naman napanood. Sinong guilty? Sige nga, listen, guilty. Yung discussion ng review period. O sinong hindi pa rin natapos yun, taas yung kamay. Uy, natapos yung lahat. Okay ang understanding, anong percentage? That box. Understanding natin dyan. 50-50. Oh, napag-usapan natin ito last time, ano? Pagkaling meron kayong parabola and then line. If you're going to graph this one, yung ating y equals x squared, this is the parabola, x yung naka-squared, parabola opening upward, no? We have the parabola opening upward. Again, then you have line y equals positive 6. Let's say ito yung 6 mark natin. So this is your line. So automatically, and I guess you would agree with me that the centroid will fall, dito along y axis natin. Tama ba yun? No? Kasi magiging symmetrical siya left and right. So kung dito, alam na natin agad yung isang coordinate, and that should be 0 yung x natin. Ang hinahanap na lang natin dito is y bar. So pag halimbawa, hindi niyo nakuha or na-solve yung pinaka-final answer, at least somehow, dito na lang kayo pipili. With the 3 choices natin. Kasi sila lang yung merong chance talaga na maging pinaka-final answer because x is equivalent to 0. Wag po yung, halimbawa, hindi mo talaga alam. Yan na, power of c, Tapos yung iba, di ba, merong yung iba. Hindi nyo na-experience kasi nasa online, pag nag-shade ba, nag-shade, tapos ganyan, tapos ina-assume mo na, uy, parang may pattern, may pattern, so you will be shading letter D on the next number, no? So, kaganyan, yung result ng report, kung pwedeng hulaan lang yung board exam, delikado lahat, no? Kung delikado kayo dyan, no? So, pag gano'n siya sa wise guess, you try to eliminate all yung possible na maging final answer natin. And then, you're increasing the chances, na makuha mo yung tamang sagot. And now, with the 33.33%. Huwag yung maliitin yun, compared to 25%. 1 out of 4, napakahirap po, no? Napakahirap, no? So, ngayon, meron tayo ditong 3 possible choices, no? Pagka ganito, meron tayong technique dyan. Dito, yung y bar mo, 60%. Nung total distance dito. Yung total distance mo dito is 6 units, no? So, we do have 0.60 ng 6. What is 0.60 ng 6? If I'm not mistaken, this is 3.6. Therefore, your centroid will be located at 0, 3.6. That is letter D po. You can take a screenshot po. Okay tayo doon, engineers? Bilis. Ilang weeks na agad ng refresher yun? 2 agad, no? Nakakatakot yung bilis ng panahon, no? December 7 agad. Habol sa bakasyon na, habol. Tandaan na, hindi kayo pwedeng maging sobrang saya, hindi rin pwedeng maging sobrang lungkot. No? Mawala lahat po yan. Mawala po lahat yan. Baga, stable na, emotionally. Wala mo ng mga problema, no? Number 33. Ay, i-check ko ito. Sine-check ko isa pa kasi engineer yung answer key, by the way, ko siguro most likely tomorrow or hanggang mamayang gabi. Sa Discord, saka sa Messenger, sa Messenger natin. Sine-check ko lang kasi katulad nito, no? O siguro most likely mali yung answer key dito. No, kasi imposibleng 9% lang ng totality ninyo nakasagot dito. So, 3 numbers are in arithmetic progression. Their sum is 27. And the sum of their square is 251. Find the smallest number of the arithmetic progression. So, pag-experimental, that should be the best approach for this one. Unless otherwise, you will be doing 3 equations, 3 unknowns, yung 3 numbers. So, possible yan. No? So, dito, ang ginawa ko is experimental. Yung I'll be constructing arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence. Pagka sinabi natin arithmetic sequence, constant yung difference between two terms. So, let's say, meron akong sequence na smallest yung choices, di ba? So, 7, 8, saka 9, no? What is the sum? Pagka 7, 8, 9, engineers?
27.
20, 24. Pag ginawa ko naman siya na by 2, or by 2, pag 2 yung common difference, 7, 9, 11, ano na malalabas dito?
27.
Si 27?
As a squared mo. Look at one. Tama.
20? 27? Okay. Tama ba? 7, 9, 11? Okay. By 2, no? So, ngayon, dapat daw, yung sum daw ng squares is 251. So, you check. Ano ang 7 squared plus 9 squared plus 11 squared? Kasi 251. Tama na. Ay, ganun ba? Okay. Kasi sana, itatry pa natin yung iba. Kung hindi, you'll be creating sequence naman na 9, 10, 11. Ano namang sum nito, engineers? Ano namang sum ng 9, 10, 11?
30.
Sige, para masabi nyo, ay, paano naman yung 31? So, automatic, mali na agad yan. Naintindihan po kasi even na by 2 naman or yung common difference is 2. 9, 11, 13. 30 lang po. 30. So 9, 10, 11, 13. Ano naman to? 20. 30. 20. 33. 31 niya. 31. 31. 13 nga. 30. Ito yung sa 9, 11, 13, 20, 33. Okay, so imposible talaga na 9. We can also create sequence 11, 12, 13. Parang mas malaki to. Imposible na rin to. Tama? And then lalo na kung 13, yung sequence natin. 13, 14, 15. So automatically, dapat talaga makikame up ka with letter A, yung 7 natin. Unless otherwise, you will be doing, sum A plus B plus C, 27. Diba? Pwede yan. So, equivalent to 27. And then, the sum of their squares, A squared plus B squared plus C squared equals 251. Ayan, no? Tapos, ang isa, galing sa arithmetic progression, T equals D, B minus T equals C minus B. Ito yung 3 equations, 3 unknowns mo dyan, if you will be doing it theoretically po. Nakuha po, engineers? And I guess we do not want that. Diba? That's the equation here. Okay? You can take a screenshot po. Okay, next one. Number 36. two trapezoids, two bases of trapezoids are 14 inches and 20 inches respectively. If the angles, o the extremities natin of one base are 60 and 50 respectively, find the shorter leg natin. So, halimbawa, meron ka dito trapezoid. Okay. So, meron tayong trapezoid na with a curve 14 inches. 14 inches, and then this one is 20 inches. Okay, so let me construct vertical lines here, and then meron tayo ditong 60 degrees, and then meron tayong 50 degrees. Okay? In your assumption, although pwedeng ang gawin ninyo later on is trial and error method, alin dito ang magiging mas shorter na leg? Yung nandun kay 60 or yung nandun kay 50? I-try to visualize mo. Ay, sorry. Bakit hindi nakikita sa screen? Nawala ulit. Yes po, napansin ko rin. Yan po. Yung naka 60 degrees or yung naka 50 degrees? About the rest of the class po. Yung nakay 60 degrees po. Nakay 60. No? Bakit yung nakay 60 degrees? Kasi mas nakastand po yun. Maliit po kasi yung buka compare sa kabila. Pagka mas malaki yung buka, mas nakatayo yung leg mo dito. Mas nakatayo yung leg. Pagka lumiit yung buka, mas nakastand ka na ganun. Nagigets po ba natin ng engineers? Parang halimbawa, i-accept natin, di ba? Pagka mas malaki yung angle, mas shorter yung leg mo dito. Or yung side mo dito, sa part na to. Nakukuha po ba yan? Kasi pagka mas maliit yung angle mo, mas maliit yung angle, maliit lang yung angle, mas mahaba naman yung leg mo dito ngayon. Nakuha po ba natin yan? Pero again, pwedeng trial and error method yung gamitin natin sa part na yun, Pero the shorter leg should be on this part. So meron ka ditong 60 degrees na angle natin. Siya yung hypotenuse ng 60 degrees if you will be constructing. Let's see, I'll be denoting this one as X, and then let's see, meron akong height groups dito. Okay? So how do we do this one? So let's construct the triangle first. Meron kang 60. So 60 degrees. Okay, this is H. Okay. This is X. Paano yan? Lahat variables ko. Lahat variables dito. Pero kung titingnan natin, ito hanggang dito. This is 14. Tama ba yan? Then let's see, yung triangle ko naman dito, tawagin ko itong Y. Okay, so tawagin natin itong Y. Ay, sorry. Bakit mo? Ano nangyayari sa iyo? Ayan. Okay na ngayon. Nakikita ninyo ngayon. So, nag-denote lang ako dito ng 14. Nag-denote ako ng X saka ng Y natin. So, ang X ko dito should be this one. Yan ganito. Ito yung X variable natin. So, from here, gawin natin dito, evaluate natin yung h, no? Kasi gagamitin ko dito sa kabilang side, no? Dito sa kabilang side natin. So, dito sa kabilang side, meron tayong triangle na 50 degrees. This is h, this is y, no? I can relate them utilizing triangle function tangent, no? Wherein tangent 50 equals h over y. Kung ma-assess natin, kasi ang 20, baba natin dito, ito yan, 20 inches natin. Okay? We can claim that x plus 14 plus y is equivalent to 20, and then from here, your y is equivalent to 20 minus 14 minus x, and that is equivalent to what? 6 minus x. Well, that should be 6 minus x. Therefore, yung height natin is equivalent to y, 6 minus x, tangent 50. Ito yung gamitin ko ngayon. Now, dito sa kabilang side, I can utilize also tangent. Tangent 60 is equivalent to what? Pag tangent, unknown yung c. Pag tangent, unknown din yung tangent muna yung gamitin natin. H over x. Sige, substitute. Here, can they give me the value of x natin? This is 6 minus x, tangent 50. All over x. What is the value of x? Point 445. Hindi ko. Substitute natin. Gamit kayo ng cosine. Cosine 60 equals adjacent na x over z. Kukuha mo na dito ang z. Ang na-compute ko is approximately 4.89. About people. You have the same answer po. Good. Then take a screenshot po. Screenshot. Okay. Next one. Okay tayo dito? Thumbs up. Everyone. Okay, we try this one. 39. By the way, pagka mayroong problem, halimbawa na hindi na kasama dito, drop nyo lang sa messenger natin ako. Tapos ako mag-send ko sa inyo yung solution ko doon. No, drop nyo. Huwag nyo i-limit lang kung ano lang yung nag-discuss dito. Sagutan natin yan doon. So, supposed to be this one is through the application natin ng DISCAL, considering this is maximum minimum problem. Pero, kapag ganitong mga type, meron na kasi tayong derived na maximum area ng isang rectangle that can fit in an ellipse. No? So, ang formula natin dyan is 280. Okay, kindly take note of that. That is the maximum area of a rectangle that can be inserted in an ellipse. No? So, ang problema na lang dito is the computation natin ng A sa column B. Meron tayong mga working formulas dyan during the discussion natin. I try to recall it. I'll just be doing this manually. Mas komportable ako doon. Meron akong 3x squared plus 5y squared equals 20. The goal is to make the right hand side equivalent to 1. So I'll be dividing both sides by 20. So meron ako dito na 3x squared over 20 over 3. No? So I need to simplify this one. Okay na ako siguro dito. Okay, plus y squared over 20 over 5 and is equivalent to 1. No? So, ngayon, sino yung mas malaki ditong value? Is it 20 over 3 or 20 over 5? Kasi, is critical kung sino dapat yung A at yung B. You know? It's no problem. Pero dito, since 2AB, hindi naman siya critical. Diba? 20 over 3. So, ang A ko pala, ang A squared ko is 20 over 3. Ang B squared ko is 20 over 5. Pwede nyo sabihin na 4 yun. Pwede naman 20 over 5 na baka magkamali ka pa ng assessment dyan. So, ang maximum area mo should be equivalent to 2 multiplied by square root of 20 over 3. Okay? Multiplied by square root of 20 over 5. Again, that should be 10.33 per unit. Okay, next one. Number 42. Level of difficulty ng number 42. Ano level of difficulty? So 1 to 10. So,
7.
ano kaya siya sa 1 to 10? Preference. 34. Ay, hindi ko lang. 33. So 18, no? So 9. Mali lang siguro dito, no? 7. Tingnan natin ito, ha? Meron tayong river dito. Let's see this one. Okay, so let's say river. So ito yung ating water surface. Okay? So maglalagay tayo ng bridge dito. Maglalagay tayo ng bridge sa river natin. See, for example, this one. Okay? So regardless whether sino ba dito ang ang east tsaka west, di naman po mahalaga yun, no? So dito, meron tayo ditong 600 feet wide na river. So, assessment mo pala, from this part to this part is 600 feet. So, itong part na to. And this is 600 feet. Okay? And then, that is bank, 1/5 of its length on the east bank. So, let's say, ito na lang assume ko na east bank. So, ito pala is 1/5 of its length. And then, nakabank naman siya, no? Nakabank naman siya ng 1/4 of its length on the west bank natin. So, dito, nakabank naman siya ng 1/4 of its length. Okay? So, how long was the bridge in total? Ito yun. Yung total length natin ng bridge. No? Wherein, we can claim the length is equivalent to 1/5 of its length plus 600 plus 1/4 of its length. Do you agree with me, engineers? Can you try to solve this one? Ito yun. Wala sa choice. So, meron 1,091. Okay, that's letter D po. Screenshot po. So, na-meet mo na Engineer David, si John Pratt. Nakita mo si John Pratt sa personal. Sino ba yung mga umaten? Yung mga umaten, na-meet niya na si John Pratt. Ayan. Example ba si John Pratt? Ano ka, Mas? Mas? Palimog mo lang yung mask para mong ginap. Next week siya dito sa online ulit. Sa online. So, ang i-discuss na step 4 to step 6 naman. Kasi we have 12 steps in total sa refresher period natin. So, step 4 to step 6 naman siya. Okay, next one. You can try this one. Determine the equation of the ellipse with foci length of major axis equals to 10. Ang foci ba, or ang focus ba natin, napapastor ba ng ellipse yun? Hindi. Sige nga. Ang focus ba napapastor ng isang ellipse? Parang hindi. No? Parang hindi. Definitely not pala, no? So, i-plot natin, ha? Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, 2, -3, -4, -5. Okay? So, ang focus daw natin, located at positive 4, positive 2. Ito yan. And then negative 4, positive 2. Ito yan. Okay? So, nasa the center. Pag ang focus natin is located dito sa dalawang points na to. Saan located ang center natin? Sa 0, 2. That's very good po. Located yung center natin kay 0, 2. Is that correct? Nang meron ka palang ellipse dito, meron tayong ellipse. So, kahit hindi accurate to, kahit saan tatama yan, okay, meron kang ellipse dito. Meron ka ditong kamote. Ayan, may kamote ka dito. Okay, now, ang length nito, this should be the so-called major axis. No? So this is the so-called major axis, which wherein this is equivalent to 10. No? So center to this point, how many units, engineers? Center to that point, how many units yun? Ang ganda. 5 units. Tama? 5 units. So, anong coordinate ng point na to? Anong coordinate ng point na to? Pagkitingnan. Anong coordinate ng point na yan? Isn't it positive 5, positive 2? That's good. And, napapass through ng ellipse natin yung positive 5, positive 2. Ano lang ibig sabihin? I-experiment lang natin sa choices until such time yung left-hand side mo, no, is equivalent to right-hand side. Naintindihan po, everyone? You can just substitute it po. The letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D. Tingnan, saan dito maging equivalent yung left saka sa right. Isubukan po ako nito. Letter D. Subukan daw po ng lahat. Subukan yung letter D. Hindi po siya isi-shift. So, hindi mo rin isasama yung equal sign. So, solvein mo separately yung left, and then yung right naman is automatically 0. I-compare mo na. Pag sinabstitute mo siya dun sa left side, dapat magiging equivalent siya dun sa right. And letter D daw. That's very good. So, ganito yung technique ko usually pag ang hinahanap is yung equation ng kahit anong conic section. Unless naghahanap ako ng mga points na napapass through ng conic mo or ng equation mo. Okay, next one. Wala natin next one. Okay kayo or in between. Nagkakamay problems kayo sa math. 6. Eh, parang okay na kayo sa 8. Okay na sa math, no? Engineer, balance yan ha. Preparation sa vortex sa math. Di porket comfortable sa math is math na lang palagi. So, with a very line between two segments, with the 190 kilometers longer than the other, passenger train average 60 kph over the shorter segment, no? And then 120 kph over the longer segment, and 100 kph for the whole trip. How far apart are the cities natin? At long velocities yung meron tayo dito, no? Kaya maging atake natin dito. Sige, pag-isipan muna. Gamit ako ng formula ng average velocity. No? Ang average velocity natin is equivalent to with the total distance, so S1 plus S2, okay, over total time. So, meron po T1 plus T2. Okay? So, let's say, ito yung ating real line, you know. So, let's say, the first segment, sabi dito is X. So, let's say, sabi dito natin X distance to. The other one is 90 kilometers longer. So I should just be denoting 90 plus. Okay? So I'll be substituting it. No. Gawin natin yung time in terms of distance and velocity from S equals Vt na yung time natin is equivalent to S over V. Okay? So we do have here S1. Okay? So, okay lang ba? Diretso ko na. X plus S2 is 90 plus X. No? All over T1. T1 is X over. Ano ang velocity sa shorter segment? 60. Okay? Plus, substitute mo na yan. Average natin is 100. Okay? Plus, 90 plus X all over 120. Sige nga po. Pag-try po ako mito sa Calcube. We have 60. Ay, sorry ano. Agad na, agad. Sige, reconnect ako after ng problem na ito. I-recon ko. So, you try first po sa Calcube. It's 60 or is it 30? With the code nyo. 30. Okay? So x equals 30 kilometers. No? That's good. Ang hinahanap natin is total. Total natin. No? Total length natin. Equivalent to x plus 90 plus x. Nang makuha natin. 100. Okay na guys, sumat no? Magkakaling na. Sige, paki-screenshot ko.
Fasting over. Sige pa rin. Eto po. Okay. Oh, machine design. Four-way base na. Shear pin. Thus, pin attaches to a hub to a shaft,
1.5 inches in diameter and ultimate shearing stress. Find the diameter of the pin. Kung ang given natin dito, shearing, ano ang cross-sectional area natin? Parallel kasi yun eh. So, kasi halimbawa, yung pin mo, pag ganyan, ang area mo dyan would be this one. No, kasi yung force mo, nakaganyan. Okay? So, kung ganyan yung scenario, ang shearing stress natin is equivalent to F over A. And then parang, okay na kasi meron kang power. Again, pwede kayong gumamit ng 2 pi Tn or it's you have the 2 pi Tn over 33,000. Wala namang problema yan. Pwede rin kung strong na. Sige nga, subukan natin. So, 15 or 2 pi Tn. Pwede naman yung over 33,000 yun yan. Okay din po yan. Kung strong na kayo. At tandaan lang, ano makukuha ang units dito ng torque natin? That should be in foot-pound per minute po. No? So, pag gumamit ka ng formula na strong ka dapat, HP torque. No, this one is RPM. Ayan. And then, ang makukuha mo is foot-pound per minute. Okay, so kindly give me the torque. Here's, kindly give me the torque. What should be the resulting torque natin for this one? 78.78. Okay, that's good. You try to store that value. This is in foot-pound. No. Wala na tayo dito. Kasi ang RPM, in foot-pound lang. Foot-pound. Okay? So this is in foot-pound. And then torque is equivalent to force times radius. Okay, with that force times radius. No? So we do have here, kung tayo kay shaft, given pala tayo 1.5 inches. So, 78.782 foot-pound. Gawin natin inches siguro to. 12 inch per feet. No? Z equals F times 1.5 inch over 2. What is the force po natin sir? 1,200 60.51.48. Okay. Okay, so with the pounds, substituting 50,000 psi equivalent to 1,260.51 pounds all over pi over 4. This is the diameter na natin ng pin. Nalagyan ko lang. Squared. Okay? Ano ma-compute natin dito yung diameter ng pin? Yung focus ko mag-solve, no? Tapos merong magkakaroling sa labas, no? Tapos kailangan mong bigyan ng coins, no? Sino nga, no? Nakaka-relate. Pero ba nakaka-relate? Tapos ang dami, no? Yung mga bata pa lang. Yung group of 10. Sobrang tatalino na lang. Tapos, bakit coins? Ay, sorry po. Dito kasi sa province, coins, no? Kasi meron kami, wala kami mga paper. Yung mga bata, no? Yung group of 10, nag-regroup sila into one. Diba? Na-experience na yun. Yung group of 10 na mga bata, nag-regroup sila. No? Ito group of 1. Mag-isa-isa. So, nag-isa nila kayo, ano? Piso-piso kayo magbigay. Yung parang yun yung sumira sa system eh. 0.17 eh. Yun yung sumira sa sa system ng caroling. Yung mapansin mo, parang magkakasama to kasi marinig mo dun sa kanto. Nagintayan sila, no? Isa silang kumakanta. Pagka nabigyan mo yung isa, hindi makatawad doon eh. Mag-overtake sa Okay. 0.179 inches. Going to align with the standards. This 1/4. Is this 1/4, engineers? There's 1/4 here. You can take a screenshot po. Na-imagine nyo next Christmas, engineer na kayo. Hindi nyo na kailangan ma-experience to na nagre-review pa rin during Christmas break, during New Year, next year, experience nyo yan. Sunod mong birthday, engineer ka na. Sunod, lahat na ng gatherings, no? Lahat ng events na next year. Engineer ka na doon. Hopefully, no? Pero, it comes with a cost talaga. Sacrifice talaga. Mabawasan mo muna yung extracurricular activities. Family, nandyan pa rin sila para sa inyo. Bawasan niyo muna. Di pwedeng kayo pa rin yung nagdadala ng mga problema dyan. Focus mo lang the review. Madali na yan kapag engineer na kayo, no? Kung ano man yan. Ano may pinagdadahan ng family. Kaya niyong ma-sort out yan kapag engineer na kayo. Or kaya nyo rin naman ma-sort out kahit hindi kayo engineer. Pero pag natin mo yung oras mo ngayon, medyo mahirapan kayo dyan. Okay, let me try this one, number 6. Cross belt. May nakalimutan. Parang natutuwa ako pagka ganito kasi although this is formula based, hindi, kasi medyo nalito ko yung how long a piece must be cut. So, subukan natin computin muna siya sa cross belt. Anong formula natin dyan? We do have. Anong ginagamit mo dyan? 1 point. 1.57 ba yung ginagamit niyo? Ako kasi is pi over 2. Pi over 2. Ayan, good pares tayo. Yung iba, 1.57 yung ginagamit. So, D2 plus D1. Pares lang po yun. Pi over 2 saka 1.57 plus 2C plus D2 plus D1 squared all over 4C. Substituting to the pi over 2, 1.2 plus 0.91 plus 2 times 3.6 plus 1.2 plus 0.91 squared all over 4 times 3.6. Walang makompute, engineer. Sulat ko yung formula ng open belt natin. Pi over 2 D2 plus D1 plus 2C plus D2 minus D1 squared all over 4C. Sulat ko natin dito yung ano. Pi over 2 is of 1.2. Okay, plus 0.91 plus 2 times 3.6 plus 1.2 minus 0.91 squared all over 4 times 3.6. 10.88 for the first one. Tama ba yun? How about on the next one? $10.52. I just try to subtract the 10 to be cut. $10.88 minus 10.50. Nang nakuha natin sa engineers. 0.3. Ganun. 36. Parang 10.82 din yung akin sa una. Oo, tapos 3.02. Try to double check. Parang 10.82 din yung sa akin. 3.02 meters. This is approximately equivalent to 302 millimeters. Letter 300 millimeters po yan. Okay po. Okay po. Screenshot po. The next one, try number 61. Cantilever beam and the depth of the beam. Yung formula natin pag rectangular. Isn't it 6m over bh squared? So, ang moment natin, nasa ng load? N. Okay, FL po yun. F natin is 1 kilonewton. L natin is 3 meters. So 3 kilonewton meter. Substituting 100,000 equals 6 times m. 3 kilonewton meter all over. This 0.03 multiplied by h squared. Can you give me h? Zero point 07746, that is letter C. Yes, ma'am? The next one, 62. Rectangular ulit. Tama ba? Rectangular? Okay, rectangular ulit. 6m over bh squared. And then ang m natin, this is simply supported. Nasa ng load midspan. That is PL over 4 po. So, if I can substitute it directly po, magiging formula natin is 6PL over 4. Then we can divide it with PH squared. We're substituting here 8,300 APA, kilonewton per meter squared, equivalent to 6. And then we have the load natin. Nahanap L 5 meters divided by 4. We can then we divide it with 0.05 right, multiplied by 0.15 no, pH be squaring this. Can you compute? Yeah, 30. Yeah, 30. Yeah, that's good. Screenshot, screenshot.
Ha? Mali ako dyan. Mali nga ako doon. Puta na. Midspan. Paga ako nung dali ng mga. Yun po pala. Pero PL itong ginamit ko. Hindi pala siya kantilida.
Next month, number 63. So, challenge tayo dito na. 63. So, let me first utilize yung formula natin ng stress. Ano kapag nakaka-experience ng change in temperature yung body natin. No? So, we do have here S equals K, E, and then we have delta T. This is your general formula. No? So, what I'll be computing now is yung maximum temperature. No? The maximum temperature for the maximum stress of 130 MPa, initial temperature of negative 20 degrees Celsius. So, utilizing the 130 MPa, meron ka dito, hindi dapat mag-exceed. So, kukunin natin, ano ba yung maximum temperature niya, no? So, we do have 130,000. Okay, that is now mega kilo Newton per meter squared. Is equivalent to A. Okay, natin is 11.7 times 10 raised to the negative 6 power. Again, then we have E, 200 CPA, so 200 times 10. Ano to raised to 6. Tama ba? Ang 130 natin, ito na lang, 130 times 10. Pag raised to third power, ano to, kilo. So, kilo to. So, ito, pag ni-raise ko kay 3 mega, 6 kilo. Kasi ang palatandaan ko doon, C, M, K. So, pagka giga 2 mega, 3, and then mega 2 kilo, 3 din. So, 3 plus 3 are 6. So, kilo din to. And then with the delta T, kunin natin itong T2, minus, yun medyo, huwag kalimutan, may negative po doon, so minus negative 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, kindly give me T2. Again, this is your maximum allowable temperature po, this is your maximum allowable temperature. That is T2. 35.56. Okay, that's good. So we have here 35.56 degrees Celsius. Now, what we'll be computing is yung ating stress, stress, or ang hinanap pala natin is minimum diameter ng rod. So, kunin ko muna yung stress na na-experience ng rod, stress at anong temperature daw? Ito. Dito tayo sa taas, ha. First sentence tayo, ha. So, ngayon, at 20 degrees Celsius, yun na-experience ng ating body. So, ang stress natin dyan is equivalent to KE delta T. So, ang K is 11.7 times 10 raised to negative 6 power. That's 200 times 10 raised to the 6th power. Maximum natin is 35.56 minus. Positive po yan. Binigay temperatures natin. 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, what is S po? Ano ma-compute natin ang stress dyan? $36,400. Okay. Equate lang natin yan with F over A. Wherein ang A natin is pi over 4D squared. Dito natin makompute yung diameter natin. Ang force natin or load is 5,000 newtons. No? So, yung 36,400. Ano yung 36,400? Anong units na? KPA? Is it KPA? Naka-ano tayo eh? Kilo dito. Kilo ba to? KPA. So, 5 na lang gamitin ko dito. 5 kilonewtons all over pi over 4d squared. Okay? So, give me D.
Ang tutukan ka na.
$13.22. Okay, that's good. We will have 13.22 millimeters. Okay, screenshot po, screenshot. Intindihan ba natin yun? 2 beses natin ginamit, no? this is the stress formula natin kapag subjected siya sa temperature difference po. And then binibigay yung coefficient po thermal expansion. Yung K natin is coefficient of thermal expansion. Okay, next problem. Try 64. Okay ba tayo doon? By the way, give me a thumbs up, please, bro. Okay tayo dito. Okay, next one. Try 64. So, a capsule is orbiting Earth. Let's see. So, for example, illustrate natin yung case natin dito. Okay, and then meron tayong capsule. Orbiting 160 kilometers above the surface natin. So let's say for example, merong orbit dito. Upper part na lang. Meron tayo dito ang capsule. Okay? So distance nun from the surface natin is said to be 160 kilometers. May radius tayo dito ng Earth, which is 6,400 kilometers. Okay? At 9.6 meter per second. No? So, 6,400 kilometers and 160 kilometers. Now, so meron tayo dito evaluation